Hey guys, 95 BMW 540. I'm trying to remove the cluster so I can change the gauges, put plasma gauges on it. So basically, as you can see, I have the steering wheel out. You don't really need to remove the steering wheel. Just make sure to have the steering wheel all the way out, you know. But I removed the steering wheel because I'm getting a new steering wheel. So, but anyway, so once that out, another thing, I would put some rag over here so when you take this thing out, it doesn't scratch the plastic, because this thing polishing and everything is gonna be pain in the butt. But anyway, I'm gonna put a rag on top so I don't scratch the glass. There's two screws over here. I already took them out, so you just remove those screws, and then this thing should just pop out. Just take it out like this. Just slide it. Yeah, like that. Just kind of play with it. It's supposed to come out pretty easily. So anyway, once you have it out like that, you got all the connectors to remove here, okay? So just start removing these guys one by one. You just see this thing, you just lift it up and the connector comes out. Second one. Okay, just like that. Now this one, the black thing, is the one that comes out, is broken, so it just remove it like that. For some reason these guys always get stuck. I don't know why. Removed all those guys. Take this thing. You can see that's how it looks inside. Okay. Yeah, there's a big, I'm doing a lot of stuff to this car, so door seals, custom door seals, put in projector lights so it's gonna light up BMW when you open the door. Totally new stereo, new wires, new speakers, the whole transformation basically. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. All right, anyways, let's take the cluster apart. It's gonna be so cool. Red seat belts. Yeah, and I'm trying to fix my cables. My cable's currently not working properly, so the seat gets twisted, so I'm trying to fix that problem. So this is a before shot, and this is what I'm going to be installing. Okay, these are the plasma gauges. They're in miles per hour, so they're gonna glow like this. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this part right here, this glass, so I can access the gauges, and we'll go from there. So gotta remove the screws, all these screws, that one right there, nope, not there, that one right there, this one, and that one. Okay, and then once you remove the screws, this thing's supposed to just pop out. So here we go. I'm gonna remove them. Yeah, also you gotta remove this right here. They just slide out, these pins. Okay, so there you go. That's how that comes out. Okay, so this one right here, I'm gonna have to remove the whole assembly, because I have to get in there, and to get in there you need to remove this plastic here, and you gotta get under to remove that plastic to install this gauge right there. Yeah, so what they're asking, the instructions are saying that first you got to remove this pin right here, the stopper. See how it stops the needle, and then let it go down all the way. So that way when you install it, you kind of install it the same way, and then bring it up and then install the spin back. Okay, on these ones you don't have to, they kind of just go down all the way. So yeah, that's how it works. Okay, and this one you don't have to remove the whole gauge, but the way you remove this one, just pry it out. Okay, I'm gonna use a screwdriver to pry it out. So I started with a screwdriver, flat screwdriver, started right here, started prying it out, then here, and then I went over here, okay, on that side, just kind of get in there, and it just comes out. See, that's how it's sitting inside right there. Okay, goes in those pins. All right, there you go. There. So now what I'm gonna have to do is, that's how the pin comes out. I mean the plastic piece comes out. See those right there? Yeah, you have to open them, kind of close them and push them in, and then this thing pops out. I think I'm gonna have to remove the gauge cover, or the gauge itself. Yeah, first I'm gonna remove all this stuff right here. So first I'm gonna remove this pin right here, the stopper pin for the needle, and then see how low it's gonna go, so I can kind of mark it. Okay, I'm just gonna use needle nose pliers to remove that pin. You know, you don't really have to worry about getting this damaged, because you're gonna put this on top of it. Okay, so I mean, if you're ever gonna want to take that out, you might want to do it carefully, but I'm not gonna take them out. If anything, you could always buy another cluster on eBay. They're not expensive. Okay, let's take the pin out. Okay, so I removed the pin. Basically, I didn't even damage anything, see? And the needle just went down a little bit, so kind of have to remember. And it goes down by itself, it just stops by itself, see? So it has to have a little tension on it. So I'm just gonna remember the position of it. So now I'm gonna remove the needle. Probably gonna use I don't know, let me think what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna remove it. So what I did damage it a little bit, but I don't care. So if you guys don't want to damage this, just put some plastic or something on it, okay? That way you don't damage it. And I actually used 2 spoons. Just grab from each side, go all the way in, and just go like this, and it pops out. There it is, just like that. See? Okay, so now I'm gonna remove this, and this cover is actually sitting on the glue, so you just basically rip it off carefully, of course. Rip it off, okay? There you go, just like that. Okay, so now I can remove this plastic piece. See how it's gonna slide out. So yeah, just squeeze those two right there and they'll come out. Okay, so that's how it is. See, just like that. So I guess first I'm gonna do is install this right here, this one. So the way you do this one, you have to move the arrow, this arrow, move it all the way down here, so you can put this hole on top of this thing right here, so you don't have to yank that out. Okay, so this kit comes with tape. It's like a double stick tape, so just put it like that, so it's gonna be nice and strong. It won't come out. Okay, just like that. Looks nice already. Now let's put the plastic back on. So as far as the plastic goes, just put it back in those holes and clip it just like that. Make sure it's all the way in. It's perfect. All right, let's put this thing back on. I don't even think you need to. Yeah, I don't think you have to put it on, but I don't know, I'll put it on. Okay. So now I'm gonna take this one right here, put some double stick tape in the back, it's provided in the kit, and glue it on. Alright, we're getting somewhere. That's how it looks. Looks pretty nice. So now, the fun part, installing the needle. So you just put it in there and just press on it. That's all. That's all you gotta do. See? Okay, let's do it. Okay, there it is. It's all installed and ready to go. So we're gonna put it back in. So it kind of slides in just like that. Okay, just push it in. Okay, so what I did, I drilled a hole on the side so I can put the wires out. So this wire right here, make sure it doesn't touch that light bulb, because that light bulb gets very hot, it could melt the wires. So make sure it doesn't touch it, okay? Now I'm gonna install this one. I'm gonna remove the needle, same way with the spoons. Okay, so there you go. Same thing. Put some double stick tape and install this thing. Okay. Okay. My needle is on. I ran the wire through the hole. There you go. So this side is done. Now let's do this side. Same concept. Okay. I'm just gonna do all of them and then film. Okay, you guys, so I'm pretty much done. So what I did, as you can see, I used the Dremel tool and I cut all those spaces out, so the plasma gauges won't break. See, and that's it. Now it closes perfectly. There you go. I can't wait to see how it's gonna look on the car. Wow. Yep. That's it, guys. So the wires are coming out here. I just gotta connect them. Alright, you guys, here it is. It's all finished, all clean. Looks really nice. It's connected. Well, we're using a 12-volt battery, so we can see how it looks. Go ahead, light it up. Oh man, look at that. Unbelievable, guys. Can you imagine how it's gonna look in the car? Alright guys, that's it. That's how you do it. I'm gonna film it once. Thanks guys for watching.